the young and the restless spoilers shock. In the world of high stakes and intricate relationships, few stories are as convoluted and emotionally charged as that of Tucker McCall and Audra Charles. Their connection, rooted in a hasty and ill-advised marriage, has become a battleground of ambition, deception, and unfulfilled desires. The deal with Glissade. Tucker McCall, a shrewd businessman, recently sealed a deal to acquire Glissade, a company poised to revolutionize the fashion industry. For Tucker, this acquisition was a significant milestone, a jewel in his crown of business conquests. However, his ambitions extended beyond corporate achievements. He sought to solidify his personal life, albeit through questionable means. Audra Charles, a woman with her own ambitions and desires, saw an opportunity in Tucker's latest acquisition. Despite their turbulent marriage, Audra desired control over Glissade, seeing it as a means to assert her own power and independence. Tucker, recognizing her keen business acumen, proposed an exchange. He would grant her the reins of Glissade, but at a personal cost. The engagement ring and a feigned romance. Tucker, ever the romantic, presented Audra with an engagement ring, symbolizing not just a business deal but a renewed commitment to their union. However, Audra was repulsed by the notion of further entanglement with Tucker. She saw the ring not as a token of love but as a shackle. Despite her disdain, she was bound by Tucker's terms, compelled to play along with his romantic overtures to achieve her own goals. Feigning affection, Audra played the part of the devoted wife-to-be. She showered Tucker with attention, giving him the intimacy he craved. To Tucker, it seemed as though they were rebuilding their relationship, but for Audra, it was a calculated performance. She gave him her body but withheld her heart, all the while keeping her eye on the prize, control of Glissade. The strain on other relationships. While Tucker and Audra navigated their deceitful dance, the repercussions rippled through their personal lives. Nate Hastings, deeply in love with Audra, found himself abandoned and confused. He couldn't understand why Audra rejected his genuine affection in favor of a loveless charade with Tucker. His heartache was palpable, a testament to the collateral damage wrought by ambition and deceit. Meanwhile, Ashley Abbott, who had only recently rekindled her love with Tucker, was plunged into a whirlwind of despair. She had envisioned a future with Tucker, dreaming of building a family and a stable life together. But the facade of Tucker's engagement with Audra shattered those dreams. Ashley's hope turned to heartbreak as she grappled with the realization that Tucker's priorities lay elsewhere. The unraveling. As the wedding date approached, the tension became almost unbearable. Tucker, caught up in the illusion of a revived romance with Audra, began to suspect that something was amiss. Audra's coldness, masked by her calculated affection, started to seep through the cracks of their staged relationship. Tucker, ever the strategist, began to question whether Audra's intentions were as genuine as she claimed. The moment of truth arrived when Tucker stumbled upon a private conversation between Audra and one of her confidants. The cold, calculated tone in which she spoke about acquiring Glissade and her indifference towards Tucker left no room for doubt. Realizing that Audra's affection was nothing more than a ruse to gain control of Glissade, Tucker was left reeling. The fallout. With his suspicions confirmed, Tucker faced a pivotal decision. He could confront Audra, exposing her deceit and annulling their engagement, or he could continue the charade, knowing that he was being manipulated. The realization of Audra's betrayal cut deep, leaving Tucker to ponder the cost of his own ambitions and the depths of Audra's duplicity. Audra, sensing that her game was up, prepared for the inevitable confrontation. She knew that her ambitions had driven her to desperate measures, and she braced herself for the fallout. The once clear-cut path to power now seemed fraught with personal and professional peril. Epilogue: the aftermath of deception. In the end, Tucker chose to confront Audra. The confrontation was heated, filled with accusations and recriminations. Tucker's fury was palpable, but beneath it lay a profound sense of betrayal. He had allowed himself to be blinded by his desires, both for love and for business success, and now he was paying the price. Audra, unrepentant, stood her ground. She argued that her actions were driven by necessity, a means to an end in a world where power and control were paramount. Her lack of remorse only deepened Tucker's resolve. The engagement was called off, and Audra was left to face the consequences of her actions.